welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the FIU Panthers and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Savage. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This time he wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Across the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Florida International. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. He might want another play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Florida International comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Savage. Fighting off the defender. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
22. Freeze. Q. Sweep. Slug. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. At the 15, he's loose. And they swarm him under.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's... to pick up the first down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McNeil. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that. Where
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Savage. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Throws to the tight end. Grabs it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. Great work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. On target to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You know, momentum's a big part at the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive. So let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself.
Gets away from one, finds room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this.
But, and he's got room. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game. He's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Panthers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Hey, man, good stuff. Keep doing that.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for it all. It's caught. All by himself down the middle. All the way. Touchdown, FIU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough. First down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Pressure coming. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Tulsa taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Golden Hurricane with a chance to finally break through with a victory. I know the first 4 games were not how this team envisioned things back in camp. Hopefully they can close this one out.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
On target. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
On the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Nelson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Panthers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off-play action on first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double-teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. All kinds of room to the right. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And guys, I'll tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Quarterback may change this route.
Return. Level. Ready, go.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Booster!
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Booster! Return! Level! Go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route.
Western! Ready, go!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught by Williams on the right.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long.
Slide. Go!
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Savage. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
1852, soldier. Move. Chip. Freeze. Go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Pulls it in down the sideline. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Ready, go.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period.
Ready. Return.
He wants to change this route.
Hey, 14-24 plus. Q. Rock. 62-24 home. 62. Hot. Move. Go.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it. It's Savage. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Freeze. Flash. Square. Booster.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still 2nd and goal. off play action. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide receiver going in motion.
Return. Now the level. Q. Rock. Where did he go?
He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Shakes off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. DB's right up on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Smashes ahead. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to him on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Sweep. Freeze. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense changing the play.
Q. 95-96 sprint. 95-96 sprint. Rock.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's third and long.
Sweep.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on third and long. Gonna look downfield again. He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Slams ahead, and he charges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
35, Jacksonville State, 22.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Ready.
Making side adjustments here.
Spider over. Spider over. Go, go.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He wants a big play here late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. The corners are walked up tight.
Opposite. Opposite.
Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He goes right back to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like it's